Did you know that a pinch of cayenne pepper can do more than just spice up your meal? This fiery little ingredient is packed with health benefits thanks to a powerful compound called capsaicin. Today, we're diving into the top 5 health benefits of cayenne pepper powder. We'll cover how this spice can boost your metabolism, reduce pain, improve your digestion, lower your blood pressure, and even fight inflammation. So if you're looking for a natural way to enhance your well-being, stick around because cayenne pepper might just be the answer you've been searching for. We all know inflammation is a natural process, our body's way of fighting off infections and injuries. But sometimes inflammation can become chronic, leading to various health problems. That's where cayenne pepper comes into play. The capsaicin in cayenne pepper has potent anti-inflammatory properties. It works by blocking a specific neuropeptide called substance P, which is involved in transmitting pain signals and promoting inflammation. So by inhibiting substance P, capsaicin helps reduce inflammation throughout the body. Studies have shown that capsaicin can be effective in managing inflammatory conditions like arthritis, psoriasis, and inflammatory bowel disease. Now, I'm not saying cayenne pepper is a magical cure for these conditions, but it can be a valuable tool to help manage symptoms and improve your overall well-being. Imagine having a natural remedy readily available in your spice rack. It's like having a secret weapon against inflammation. But remember, it's always best to talk to your doctor before incorporating cayenne pepper into your diet, especially if you have any underlying health conditions. So how can you incorporate this fiery spice into your daily routine? Well, you can sprinkle some cayenne pepper on your food, add it to your smoothies, or even take it in supplement form. Just remember to start with small amounts and gradually increase the dosage as needed. Keeping our blood pressure in check is crucial for a healthy heart and overall well-being. High blood pressure, also known as hypertension, is a silent killer that affects millions worldwide. Now, before you reach for those prescription medications, let's explore how cayenne pepper can naturally help regulate your blood pressure. Capsaicin, the active component in cayenne pepper, acts as a vasodilator, meaning it helps widen and relax your blood vessels. This allows for better blood flow and reduces the strain on your heart. Think of your blood vessels as highways, and capsaicin as the traffic controller that eases congestion, allowing for a smoother flow of traffic. Studies have shown that consuming cayenne pepper can lead to a significant reduction in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. It's like giving your heart a helping hand. Incorporating cayenne pepper into your diet can be as simple as adding a dash to your favorite dishes, soups, or stews. But remember, moderation is key. Like any potent ingredient, too much cayenne pepper can lead to digestive discomfort. Always start with small amounts and gradually increase as your body adjusts. A healthy gut is essential for overall well-being. Our digestive system plays a vital role in breaking down food, absorbing nutrients, and eliminating waste. But sometimes our digestive system needs a little boost, and that's where cayenne pepper comes in. Cayenne pepper can stimulate the production of digestive fluids, including saliva and gastric juices, which aid in the digestion process. It's like giving your digestive system a jump start. Furthermore, capsaicin in cayenne pepper can help prevent stomach ulcers. Ulcers are painful sores that develop in the lining of the stomach or duodenum. Capsaicin works by inhibiting the growth of H. pylori bacteria, a common cause of ulcers. Think of capsaicin as a guardian, protecting your stomach from harmful bacteria. Now, I know some people might be hesitant to try cayenne pepper if they have digestive issues, but in moderation, it can actually be beneficial. Adding a pinch of cayenne pepper to your meals can help improve digestion, reduce bloating, and even relieve constipation. Just remember to listen to your body and adjust the amount as needed. And always consult your doctor if you have any underlying digestive conditions. Pain is a common ailment that affects millions worldwide. Whether it's chronic pain, muscle soreness, or headaches, finding relief can sometimes feel like an uphill battle. But did you know that cayenne pepper can be a natural pain reliever? Capsaicin, the active component in cayenne pepper, works by interfering with pain signals sent to the brain. When applied topically, capsaicin depletes substance P, a neurotransmitter responsible for transmitting pain signals. Think of it as interrupting the communication line between your nerves and your brain, reducing the perception of pain. Capsaicin creams and patches are commonly used for conditions like arthritis, neuropathy, and shingles. They provide targeted pain relief by desensitizing the affected area. Now, I know what you're thinking. Applying cayenne pepper directly to the skin sounds intense. And it can be, initially. You might experience a warming or tingling sensation, but that's a sign that capsaicin is working its magic. The key is to start with a low concentration and gradually increase as needed. And remember, Always consult your doctor before using any topical capsaicin products, especially if you have sensitive skin or any underlying medical conditions. We all dream of having a revved-up metabolism that helps us burn calories efficiently. Well, guess what? Cayenne pepper can help with that. Capsaicin, the fiery component in cayenne pepper, has thermogenic properties, meaning it increases your body temperature and boosts your metabolic rate. Think of it as turning up the thermostat in your body, helping you burn more calories even at rest. Studies have shown that consuming cayenne pepper can increase energy expenditure and fat oxidation. It's like giving your metabolism a turbo boost. Now, I'm not saying cayenne pepper is a magic weight loss pill, but it can be a valuable tool in your weight management journey. Incorporating cayenne pepper into your diet can be as simple as adding a pinch to your meals, smoothies, or even your morning coffee. Just remember to start with small amounts and gradually increase as your body adjusts. And as always, consult your doctor, especially if you have any underlying health conditions or are taking any medications. So, if you're looking for a natural way to boost your metabolism, cayenne pepper might just be the answer you've been searching for. So there you have it, the top 5 health benefits of cayenne pepper. This fiery spice is more than just a culinary delight. It's a powerhouse of health benefits. From fighting inflammation to boosting metabolism, cayenne pepper can be a valuable addition to your wellness routine. Which of these benefits surprised you the most? Comment below. Remember, always consult your doctor before incorporating cayenne pepper into your diet, especially if you have any underlying health conditions or are taking medications. And as always, moderation is key. Start with small amounts and gradually increase as needed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Remedies Insider for more insightful health tips. Until next time, stay healthy and keep those spices flowing.